Yeah, good. Very good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing really well.
Are you feeling a bit nervous?
I am, yes.
Can you just introduce yourselves to the audience?
I'm Ali Larson, also known as Grow Score.
Safi, also known as Saf Squatch.
I'm 30 years old.
I'm 25
and I'm a YouTuber / was a streamer.
and I do OnlyFans.
Ali, just tell me, how much do you love Safi?
Oh, I love him so much. She's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I love him.
With all my heart. There you go. How's that answer?
Are you happy in your relationship with Ali?
Yes, very much so.
Yes, very extremely. Best relationship I've ever been in my life. I wouldn't change a goddamn thing.
Who makes the most money?
Me.
Safi, with ease. It's not a question. Safi, easily. Easy. 10 times Safi, easily.
So a lot of people want to know, is Ali, is he really a cook?
Okay, if a cuck is someone who sits in a closet watching his missus getting while I'm sitting there f***ing away, then no, I'm not a cuck. And people need to know this. I'm not.
Well, it honestly depends what you mean by cuck, because I think people have the definition of cuck being someone who sits in the corner of the room on a chair and just watches their partner getting, on a bed or whatever. But with Ali, he's more like, I would say, like a director. He actually is involved the entire time.
I just have with my missus and all other people can join in.
If anything, he's trying to get his friends to join in because obviously they're nervous. They're like, am I allowed to touch your missus? Can I do that? And he's like, yeah, sure, touch her here, there. So it's like more of a director.
And that's it. It's not, people really need to learn that they've got me wrong.
I actually think that might be the term for it rather than cuck, but...
If that's what a cuck is, then sure, I'm a cuck. Sure, if that's what a cuck is, then yeah, I guess I'm a cuck, I guess, yeah.
If you want to call him a cuck, then sure.
Whose idea was it to invite other people into the bedroom, and how did that happen in the first instance?
Mine.
Ali's, first of all. I could live happily, just be me and him, together.
Because I'm not insecure. You've got to be really secure to do this. I'm not. I'm like the most non-insecure person. Yes, I've had a nose job. Yes, I've had my teeth done. Yes, I need to lose weight. But I'm not insecure to a point where no one's taking my missus. No one in the world. I just know they're not. So.
But it was his idea. I believe because in the past he's done it before, and since then he hadn't done it, and he remembers how good it was then and wanted to try it with me. And yeah, so it kind of grew from there. At first I was like, you know what, honestly, try everything once. And also the people that we did it the first time with weren't so bad, so. It
was my idea. No regrets, absolutely love it.
If the first experience was bad, I'd probably be like, we're never doing this again. But the first time we did it was, all right. And obviously over time, things have gotten better and we now know what we like with each other when we do things like that, so yeah.
What made you want to bring other people into the bedroom?
It's just fun. It's just great fun. It's just a massive turn. It's just a pleasure. It's just that simple. There's not much else to it. It's just so much fun. And sharing. This is going to sound crazy, but sharing my missus, because it's just amazing, the and everything, and when whatever else, sharing that with my friends or people that I meet, I want them experience what I'm experiencing, and it changes their lives. It really does. They get really, it's just the best feeling. And I want to share that with other people, and then that's it gets me aroused knowing that they're having fun, and I'm getting that every day, and they're getting it maybe once every few months or whatever if they're lucky enough, So that is what it is. It's a big turn on.
Do you enjoy Ali's fetish?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I do. It's more for him, really. I enjoy making him happy. As things have gone on and time has gone on, the more that we do it with other people are being involved, it's kind of grown on me a little bit. I do enjoy seeing him happy, and it makes me really happy. If anything, it turns me on seeing that he's turned on and vice versa. So yeah, no, I do enjoy his fetish.
So it's a good bit of fun for both of you.
Yeah, definitely.
So how do you go about meeting other people? Or how do you eventually get people brought into the cook lifestyle and what you guys like to enjoy in the bedroom?
When we go to bars, we just attract people. We do. Men, women, they love us. They just do. Mainly that way. We
originally done it with his friends. So people we see often, that come over often, that are genuinely good people.
Close friends of mine that are real close to me, they're invited in.
We're pretty good together, sussing out whether people are a bit odd or probably in it for the wrong reasons, then we kind of rule those people out.
She does OnlyFans, and we've met a couple of guys on there, really nice. They're not weird,
used some of my subs to join in, which has been very interesting. We've also met people on nights out as well, and we've gotten to know them.
So OnlyFans, nights out, and my friends, fans even.
We do kind of wine and dine you first. Like, we want to get to know you first. Like, we might even invite you to our house. We don't just go, oh, today we're just going to go with this guy that we've never met before, or we don't know if he's got any, you know, STIs or STDs or anything like that. We don't do that. We just make sure that we get to know them first and suss them out and see if they're actually, you know, good people.
How do you and Safi go about keeping yourselves clean in the bedroom department?
So me and Ali, we're totally clean. But when we invite people in, like, we have gotten people to send us pictures of their tests that they do. It's really easy to go in and walk in and get your own STI checkup.
We make sure that everyone's clean. We can always get a good sense of people. I'm very vocal. I make sure they've not got any STIs because I ask them. Sometimes if someone's with too many women, it's a no-go from me. It's an instant off.
We've also known that some people have not slept with anyone before, or they've only slept with one person, or they've been in long-term relationships before meeting us, so we know for sure they're clean. But when we do feel like there are some people that are either slept with too many women, or they've just come out from a night out and we're bragging about someone else, we're like, okay, well, nothing's going to happen today.
Most people that we meet, they are a bit nerdy, and nerdy guys don't get often. So I feel comfortable with bringing them in because they're inexperienced and they're probably a virgin of one woman, right? And that's the truth.
Get yourself checked out. It literally takes less than a week sometimes to get your results, and then they'll send it to Ali and we'll go from there. If
the person is, I've got a feeling that they've slept around a bit too much, I'll always ask for a full STI checkup, chlamydia, you know, gonorrhea, crabs.
It does come down to me. It's at the end of the day, it's my final decision whether we sleep with somebody or not. I think there's a misconception that I sleep with all of Ali's friends, which is not true at all. If anything, it's less of his friends and more of other people kind of thing. If they're willing to go and get an STI checkup, then we know, great, this person's of sound mind, they're willing to do it, and they're actually keen and interested, which is a turn on for me as well.
The last thing I bloody want is a crab infestation.
Do you use any sort of contraception, protection, anything like that when it comes to having sex with other people?
Yeah, so I'm on the pill, yeah. But most of the time all the guys are just, how would you say?
Raw, every time. Me and the other fucking bloke or the other bloke, every time. Because, mate, I'm going to be honest with you, condoms suck. That's just my opinion. They suck, okay? So, yeah, no, raw every time, yeah.
What's like the craziest things that you and Safi have experienced together? Maybe possibly awkward situation you've been in when it comes down to doing this stuff.
Just like a random crazy story. Okay, let me think. Okay, I got one. I had a friend who came round. We all got a bit drunk. I asked him beforehand, hey, do you want to have a go on Safi with me? He obviously was like, sure, yeah, I'll do all this, I'll do that.
Ali and I love foreplay, you know, as well, when we have people come over, and, you know, the wine and dine is kind of like foreplay. But one of the biggest things that we've done, which is really, really fun, is that I was dressed up in a bunny costume.
We all got drunk, and then he's outside on the phone to someone. I pulled Safi out, and it turns out he's got a girlfriend. And he told us he was single.
We were in the kitchen, and it was so it was like 3 other guys. I was blindfolded, so I had to guess who was fingering me, who was touching me, and whose cock I had in my mouth.
So he's on the phone saying, oh, I love you, I miss you. So I take the phone out of his hand, and I can hear the girl going, oh, can you look after my boyfriend? Make sure he's safe. I said, yeah, I will do. While I'm on the phone, I legit make Safi rub his cock. I pass the phone back. She's rubbing his cock, and it was just brilliant because he's, I love you too, I love you too.
It was hilarious because every time that when I had to guess like who it was or which one I liked the most, it was actually Ali's. So like every time he touched me or did anything to me, I didn't know it was him because it was in the dark in the kitchen. Again, I was blindfolded. But when they asked, okay, so who did you like, 1, 2 or 3? And I'm like, 1. And I found out it's Ali, and it's brilliant. Like, he knows me better than anybody else. So
it's just the most funniest thing, like, you know, because it's just, I just thought that was really funny. I know some people might think, oh, I'm encouraging cheating, but life's too short. It's a bit of fun. And he was totally down for it anyway. I didn't even know he was in a relationship, but that's like mediocre. That's a quick story that came to my mind. There you go.
Initially, it was just, yeah, close friends. We were just drinking that night. And Ali was like, go put your bunny costume on. And I was like, all right, Ali, all right. And I went upstairs, put my costume on, come downstairs, and Ali goes, we'll play some games. I was like, oh, okay, we'll play some games. So yeah.
What is it that turns you on, and what do you enjoy from sex? What's your favourite thing?
Seeing Safi get absolutely blind while I'm getting on, mate. Just seeing her eyes go like that.
What turns me on the most is that I don't like looking at the guys that are not Ali on, on me. So I love looking at him or like grabbing his hand and then, looking at him in the eyes and being like, do you like this? Do you like, do you like what they're doing to me kind of thing? It turns him on, it turns me on.
Sorry, I know it looks stupid, but seeing Safi getting absolutely destroyed is the biggest on.
And the guys think that I'm getting, more on because of them. No way. It's because I'm holding Ali's hand and Ali's like caressing me and, it's, yeah.
Yeah, where she can't walk the next day. Yeah.
So just to lead on from that, have you had any like awkward moments or anything where you felt a little bit uncomfortable, maybe you off?
One time we were having a fall, me, two of these blokes, and obviously Safi, and it went on for a few hours.
When we were in America 2 years ago, we met this lovely couple. I don't think they were dating, and I made drinks for everybody. So my drinks are quite strong, so I know exactly how much I was giving them. And me and Ali, we can handle our drink pretty well, but these Americans, they couldn't handle their liquor very well. So after a while, the girl tried to move on to Ali, and I obviously saw a bit of red. I was like, don't touch my Ali.
And I kid you not, this might make you laugh, but there's the third guy, I'm rocking like a bull, and there's this guy that's getting all of my missus for 2 hours. You couldn't give him a bloody... I'm not joking.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go after your boyfriend then. She actually kissed Ali, and then I was like, you know what? Let's not get mad at this. Let's take revenge. And turned out I made out with her boyfriend, and then suddenly he's dragging Ali downstairs, saying, Ali, we got to go do this. We got to take on these two girls. And the girl suddenly just starts dragging me, and she's giggling and being like, oh no, everything's good, everything's fine. Drags us to the basement because in America their basements can be bedrooms and whatnot. Our bedroom was downstairs in the basement. She dragged me down there, and suddenly I'm just, their clothes are both of them completely off. They're taking off my clothes.
And the worst thing is, it's not very like, see the watch, I'm on the back end doing and this guy can't get like, he's just flaccid as anything.
Ali's like, be right back a minute. I think he went to go get a drink or something. I'm like, Ali, you just left me in the room. This is our first experience, by the way. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm left in this room. Suddenly, it's pitch black. I'm like, I can't see anything. Somebody starts on me, and I realized it's the girl. I was like, okay. And again, I've never had an experience like that before. I've kissed girls, but I've never had another naked woman touching me or on me. Because she had drank a lot, right? Ali was upstairs, he'd just come back, and suddenly she puts her hand over her mouth. Now she just stops out of nowhere, completely stops, and she gets up and runs out.
And what really put us off, me and this other guy, was just seeing this girl. She's really giving him, but her jaw is, I remember after 2 hours of her doing, and she's amazing at all. What's happening? Her jaw was getting so sore because it's just constant smacking. It's his, like.
And so me, Ali, and this guy, was like, what's happened? Did we upset her or something? Ali goes, you probably should go check on her, to the guy. And she runs upstairs, and the guy goes after her, and Ali goes, oh my God, she's thrown up everywhere. So I freak out. Turns out she'd thrown up a little bit into my suitcase, and they had a shower together, cleaned up, and they came back downstairs, like the audacity of it all. They come back downstairs like, should we continue? And I was like, absolutely not.
And and afterwards, after 2 hours, I kid you not, she was like, guys, I'm getting really tired. I'm really tired now, which means pack it up because it's over. So that was a pretty embarrassing story, and that was a crappy experience, that right there.
Me and I don't like, any dirt. We don't like dirty people. Like, I know the sick was from her being drunk. I shriveled up like a prune. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Is there any other regrets that you have? Anything that you might have missed or anything else that you can think of right now?
My missus is beautiful, and she's the best in the world and great at when she's got a phenomenal body, just best in every department. So some men catch feelings, and it can be really annoying. Obviously, they have a great time with her, and these are guys we're talking about. They have feelings. I had to pretty much ban kissing for most men because you go from having, to like making love. There's a difference here. So I had to ban kissing on some guys because they got really a bit too close. They were meshing her a lot the next day.
A lot more intimate.
Yeah.